Well, thanks, guys. I'm Chris Drysdale, the Advanced Telematics and Support Specialist at Rocky Mountain Equipment, and with me I have Jasmine Brodziak with Libre Cart. Jasmine, you've got an amazing product, and I'd like you to tell us all about it.
Sure, yeah, this is the Libre Cart hardware here. So this connects right onto the scales already on the grain cart and replaces an existing indicator with a tablet or smartphone. So it's a tablet and smartphone based grain cart wing and harvest management system. So there's two connectors here. One goes into the load cell cable, the other one can be plugged into 12-volt power. There's also a battery if you want to run it just on the battery. It can be mounted right onto the grain cart itself, or can be moved into the cab of the grain cart if you like. It's meant to be a wireless system, so no cables across the hitch, easy to switch tractors. Essentially the way it works, it automatically detects every time the grain cart's unloading, saves the date, time, and weight of each unload, GPS coordinates as well if the mobile device supports GPS, so you get the lat and long of each load. And it also does tracking of fields, trucks, and where it ended up. So kind of tracking that whole process, which field it came off of, which truck it went into, and then where it ended up.
Awesome. Okay, we do have some questions, so do you want to get into those?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you export harvest data out of the app itself?
Yeah, for sure. So everything is stored into the Libre Cart app in the grain cart there. And you can export it out as often as you like through email and open it up through Excel or other spreadsheet software such as Google Sheets and organize it from there. We also have a cloud service. There's two tiers to that. There's a free version that provides automatic data backup. So in the case of a lost or damaged mobile device, all of your harvest data is saved and can be brought down to a new mobile device. And you can also view all of your harvest data on both the app and our desktop cloud service web app as well. And then the Pro version has a bunch of different features like editing capability from the desktop web app. There's about 5 different harvest reports that you can download and filter out what you want to see and download as many of those as you want. We have like a bulk edit feature if you want to, update the moisture for an entire field, stuff like that. An archive feature online where if you're not using a field or an operator or crop from year to year, you can hide it from the select list. And the Pro version also allows for syncing multiple mobile devices in the field. So if you wanted the person in the combine or the truck to be able to see all the weight data, the weight transactions and totals, you can do that. Or if you have multiple grain carts, they can sync together. And one thing I didn't mention is the remote display feature that the Libre Cart product has is where you can view the live weights about 400, 500 feet from the grain cart from the combine, and that's typically used for calibrating the yield monitor there. And then if you did want to see more than the live weights, that's where the cloud service would come into play.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've touched on some of the benefits of
Yeah.
actually having a scale system, but
Yeah.
what are the actual full benefits of having a grain cart scale such as Libre Cart?
Yeah, for sure. So the most obvious one being accurate harvest data, and with our system you don't have to press any buttons, no start or stop, it's all automatic, so no matter who's running the grain cart, you're getting accurate harvest data every time. And with that harvest data, you can have insights to making better decisions in fields during harvest and after harvest as well for next year, like on-field trials and kind of comparing yield and seed and fertilizer, that kind of thing. Another one would be inventory management. So since our app kind of tracks the whole process from harvest to where it's going, you can do some bin to bin transfers or bin to elevator and kind of track where it went to, so you can know exactly how much is in your bin and how much has been sold, so you're not worrying about overselling, and which can cost producers a lot of money.
Okay. So in terms of adding power to it, so we can both plug it in and we can have a battery. What kind of battery does it require?
Yeah, so inside is a 3.6 volt lithium AA battery, and that's a high capacity battery. A 1.5 volt lithium can also work. as well. If you are using the 3.6 volts, just replace it once every harvest season. And that's if it's not plugged into 12 volt power. If it is plugged into 12 volt power, it's not going to be using the battery, and vice versa. So kind of the best of both worlds, however you want to power it, you can.
Totally, so it just hands off when it sees power. Great.
Yeah, you bet.
Actually, I have seen a couple of customers that just use the 1.5. Tend to see a lot of spent batteries on the cab floor because they just switch them out. The 3.5s definitely last quite a bit longer.
Yes, yeah, we recommend the 3.6, and they should last a full harvest season there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, is this system compatible with any grain cart out there?
Yeah, so as long as the cart has load cells already, it's plug and play. It's about a 10-minute installation. There's about 4 screws here that you can just mount on the cart, plug it in. Depending on your cart and the system that you have now, you may need an adapter cable, but in most cases it's just you plug the existing indicator that you're using, plug our hardware in, and then it's just Bluetooth to a tablet or smartphone in the grain cart there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now in terms of Bluetooth to a tablet or smartphone, Apple, Android, compatible with both?
Yeah, we are compatible with both. We do recommend an iPad in the grain cart, just so that you can keep it mounted there and treat it like an indicator. You can use a phone, of course, but you might put it in your pocket and walk away. But yeah, compatible with both Apple, Android, phones, tablets, and you can mix and match. So if you want to have an iPad in the grain cart and then an Android phone in the combine, viewing the live weights and calibrating the yield monitor, you can mix and match for sure.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Honestly, folks, I've installed a couple of these. As Jasmine says, they're very, very easy. They are plug and play, very simple. I think we've had them up and running in 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
Very, very quick to set up and get going. So thank you very much, Jasmine.
Thank you.
If you guys have any questions, you can obviously go to Jasmine's website.
Yeah, www.agromatics.com.
Okay, or you can come into us, Rocky Mountain Equipment. Obviously, things like this with the AOS department, this is our bread and butter. Technology, we're very passionate about it. And if you have any questions, please reach out to Jasmine or ourselves, aos@rockymtn.com, or just come into your branch and talk to your local AOS rep, and we'll get you sorted out. So with that, thank you very much, and we'll hand it back to you guys. So thank you.